And we are live. So the Darkrai Dark Box deck is actually live. So welcome everybody to live stream. Today's live stream is going to be all about Dark Box. This is the deck list that I'm actually trying to test and see the full potential of it. With the latest release of Cosmic Eclipse, there's been many new cards possibly that can fit in this deck perfect. So one of these cards is Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff-GX with Jumping Balloon attack. For 3 colorless energies, this attack does 60 damage plus 60 more for each of opponent's Pokemon GX and EX in play, which technically means this card actually crush Mega Mewtwo Tag Team. Of course, the problem against Mega Mewtwo is going to be that Tag Purge, but since we also have Great Catcher, we can just skip the active Mewtwo and maybe focus the benched one. Puffy Smasher GX, probably not that good, but we can also use it. For Color's Energy, bonus active Pokemon is asleep. If this Pokemon has at least 4 extra energy attached to it, this attack does 200 to one of our opponent's benched Pokemon, so we can even snipe the bench for 200. Additionally, the new cards in this build from the latest Cosmic Eclipse set are going to be also Tag Call, which allows us to search our deck for 2 tag team cards. We can reel them and put in hand, so it can be in combination of, Pokemon with a tag team or supporter card. So there's also a Cynthia and Caitlin. Why Cynthia and Caitlin in this deck? Well, just because if you have Tag Call and if you don't have Draw Supporter, you can always grab Cynthia and basically draw 3 cards and grab another supporter card from discard pile and put it back in hand. So that's the reason why it's good. Additionally, Red and Blue, very good in my opinion, especially for that Weavile. If we have Sneasel and Tag Call, we can grab Red and Blue, and with the Red and Blue we can search our deck for the Weavile-GX, put it on the Sneasel, and additionally we can discard 2 other cards from our hand, and if we can do that, we can also attach 2 energies from the deck to the Weavile, for example, and then those energies can be easily transformed all around the board with the Shadow Connection ability, and that's really important to know. What's also new is a Rosa, another supporter card. I mean, I like it because it can actually help a lot. Once we, you can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. You can search your deck for a Pokemon, trainer card, and a basic energy. And in this deck, this can be very important because you can grab Pokemon energy and an item card, which can be, for example, Great Catcher for a big moment. 20 Pokemons, 28 trainer cards, and 12 energies means that this deck have a lot of options and a lot of different attackers, and that's what makes this deck really unique and interesting to play. So starting with Pokemon lineup, we have 1 Ditto Prism that can evolve either way into Weavile or into Naganadel, 1 Lopunny, 1 Darkrai with the Nightmare Star ability, which says that when we play Darkrai from our hand, we can attach 2 Darkness energies from hand to Darkrai. It can also use a Beazle Sleep, but I think it's just mainly here for the Nightmare Star. Also, Greninja and Zoroark-GX with the Dark Pulse, 30 plus 30 more for amount of energies attached to all of our Pokemons. It can range from 30 to, let's say, 390 in total, with 12 energies in play. Guzzlord with Red Banquet attack, which I kind of like, 150 HP, a little bit tanky, but the most important is that if opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by the damage from this attack, we can take 1 more prize card. So playing versus Mewtwo gonna be very funny if we can hit with a Hoopa for 80, or maybe just 10 plus 20 for each ability Pokemon that our opponent haven't played, and then finish that with the Red Banquet for 120, taking 4 prize cards, which can be very broken. Additionally, 2 Sneasels and 2 Weaviles, 1 copy of Umbreon and Darkrai Tag Team GX with the Black Lens and Dark Moon, really powerful tag team. You're probably going to wonder why is there Dragonite-GX. It's mainly here for the purpose of using it with the perfection, so we can maybe hit for 270, something very good. Naganadel GX can also be used, for example, just in case if you're stuck without hand. Can be very useful. 1 copy of Dedenne-GX situationally here, as well as a Mewtwo as a tech, and then 3 Poipoles and Naganadels with the charge up, and that's just ends the Pokemon list. For the item cards, running 3 copies of Great Catcher, simply because it is a very good card. I mean, I really like it. Discard 2 cards, which can be energies, and then catch one of your opponent GX Pokemon from the bench. Really, really good. Additionally, 3 Mysterious Treasures that can help us to set up those Poipoles or Naganadels. 3 communications for communicating and trading Pokemon for another Pokemon. 1 Reset Stamp as a tech, and then 3 Tag Calls. Really good card, Tag Call. Additionally, there is a Black Market. Why not? When Darkness Pokemon is knocked out, and if that Darkness Pokemon has a Darkness Energy attached, our opponent takes 1 prize less. So it's really good for those Hoopa, Guzzlord situations where we can simply hit and trade knockout for no price, which is a very good thing. Additionally, also 2 Dark Cities. And then from supporter cards, for the draw support for Cynthia's, 2 Cynthia's and Caitlin's, 2 Red and Blues, 2 Roses, and 2 Tate Liza's can also be used as a switch, and 12 regular Darkness energies. And yeah, my friends, this is a deck list that I'm going to use. So let's do some matchups, and let's actually see this deck in the action. Starting with the game number 1. Alright. Didn't stream a lot. So starting with the game number 1. Let's see a full potential of this deck. Of course, every deck needs a lot of testing. Making Guzzlord Rogue deck for the channel, definitely. If you have any deck list, I would really appreciate it. Maybe I could try to use it and see how good it is. Alright, no basic Pokemon. I'm gonna refresh hand. And again, nothing. Alright. Interesting. The best starting Pokemon is probably the one that can start attacking at a turn 1. For example, Hoopa. Hoopa is the best starting Pokemon in my opinion here. It can actually start applying some pressure. Choosing between Greninja and Ditto, I think I'm gonna put Greninja in the active, Ditto on the bench. At least for now. Alright, so there is a new possible with the Beastie. Okay, so meanwhile I'm just gonna share the live stream post. Alright. So yeah, I didn't stream them long time ago since I last time streamed. And basically I lost a lot of my subscribers. I'm looking forward to bring them back if it's somehow possible. And I really hope it will be. This attack does 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize cards you have taken. Alright. We're gonna go with a Pokemon Communication into the Dragonite. Gonna grab myself a Poipole. We'll put it on the bench. Tag Call can also be used. And we're gonna go for red and blue and let it be Cynthia and Caitlin. So with Cynthia and Caitlin, I can draw 3 cards. Next turn I can play red and blue. Let's discard Weavile and Cynthia. Okay, some sort of a glitch happened, never mind. Or I just misinterpreted the card. Alright, for now that's just gonna be it. Yeah, I did that. Put support card from your hand. Put support card from the discard pile in your hand. You can't choose Cynthia and Caitlin. Okay. So when you play this card, you might discard another card. You might discard another card in order to drop 3 cards. Okay. Never mind for that. There's a red and blue once again, so that's perfect. Chaotic Swell. Alright. Perfect, I guess. Let's go with a red and blue. And we are looking forward to discard Great Catcher, and probably we're not gonna need this Black Market, I think, because there is Chaotic Swell in play anyways. And I can't grab that Weavile because I have just Ditto. Okay, so there's a lot of misplay so far. I don't know what the heck is going on. Yeah, never mind. I'm playing this deck for the first time, so it's obvious I'm gonna make some mistakes. Oh, how many mistakes? Plenty of them. I think you actually can't use this card. You can't use this card during the first turn or on a Pokemon that was put in play this turn. Okay, makes sense. I'm too strong anyways. Just gonna hit for 9. At least I have Cynthia available in my hand for the next turn. Alright, so plenty of mistakes. Hopefully next turn, next game I'm gonna be much better than this one. Still just, you know, exploring the deck. Hopefully I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna definitely learn. I need to play this deck probably like I played Pika-Zekrom 50 games, 100 games, and then I just know exactly every single card and every single mode that I should play. But I'm playing this deck not for the first time, but probably for like 5 or 6 times before I play this deck. So yeah, okay. This card is very interesting. With Whirlpool's Suction. Once during a turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you might have your opponent switch their active Pokemon around their benched Pokemon. If they do that, you can discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and put it at the bottom of your deck. So he's hitting for 60, right? Now, what are we going to put in the active position? We already have this bad boy. This attack does 10 damage more. I think I'm gonna promote my Poipole because fighting Naganadel plus energy, I can have that retreat plus charge up, so it makes sense. Red and blue once again. Yeah, I wish I can do that, but unfortunately I don't have another Weavile because I just discarded it. Alright, so we can go with energy attachment, retreat to right here, 1 charge up. Go. Okay, I like this. I like this. I know that. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. The interesting thing about Empoleon is that Empoleon can attack for, I think, 1 energy card, and what Empoleon say is that you can use for 1 energy card, I think, or actually for 2 energies. I think you actually need to have 2 energies. I mean, it says that you can use any other attack from any of your previously evolved Pokemon from Empoleon or Piplup or Primplup. So you can, for example, use this bubble hold and simply prevent your basic Pokemon from being able to attack, which is pretty damn good, especially against basic decks. Okay, so we took the game number 1. Nothing too special. Still warming up for the big things. Moving on to the game number 2. Alright. I hated the Fionn card during the pre-release because that was on the promos along with the Buzzwole. I think that probably the best pre-release card that you could get was Blacephalon. No doubt about that. Blacephalon was probably the best card that you could actually get, so yeah, in my opinion. Alright, so should I go first? I think I should. Okay, so what about starting with the Guzzlord? Discard the top card of your opponent's deck, Mountain Munch. Actually, not that bad. For 1 energy card, I kinda like it. Pachirisu, alright. Gonna be a boring game, I can already see that. Cynthia and Caitlin, should we do that? Okay, let's do it. Let's see what we can get. Pretty much nothing. So I think I'm not gonna need any of these cards, and I think it's really important to try to set up at least something in play, right? Alright, we have red and blue, so we're gonna go for Sneasel. And with a Tag Call, I can grab, for example, 2 more tag team cards. So one of these 2 cards can actually be... Actually, I'm gonna go for Greninja, and I'm gonna grab myself Cynthia and Caitlin as well. Gonna put down that Greninja, and I'm just gonna pass my turn. So next turn with the red and blue, I need to discard 2 cards from my hand, so probably another Great Catcher should be discarded. Nice, there is a Shrine of Punishment. I hope I can find the Stadium card as a top deck, I'm gonna really need it. Probably I'm not gonna get it. Knowing my luck, I'm probably not gonna get the top deck Stadium card. Even I'm running 3 Stadium cards, not gonna be super easy. Then again, I'm thinking about using that red Banquet, and I'm not quite sure how good that can be against Pachirisu. Definitely risking. I mean, he can definitely use Nozzle, or he can just use Snuggly Generator, and for each. Hi, hello everyone to. Hello to everyone who's participating in the live stream. Yeah, so many Emolgas. And I think he's just gonna use Snuggly Generator. He should do that. And there's another Pikachu, so yeah, with another Emolga, he could put that Pikachu on the bench, and there you go. Snuggly Generator, turn 1, 6 energies. Hello world. 6 energies. That is just simply mind-blowing, with 1 word. With 1 word, it is simply a mind-blowing thing. Alright, let's go with that one. I do have option to attack, but I think I'm just gonna lose this game. I could grab 2 prize cards and then just lost all of my energy cards. Probably next turn, Raichu would knock me out anyways. He's hitting me for like 20. Actually, he would hit for like 120. Maybe with Tapu Koko 160. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't even... I mean, the good thing is that this turn he still can't knock me out, which is good. And next turn I can use that Red Banquet and knock him out. But when I think twice, I could do that twice and grab 4 prize cards instead of just 2. And probably have much better options to win the game. Yeah, I was just too fast, because right now that Pachirisu can do one more charge up, and then so many energies can simply one hit knock out whatever I have on the board. And yeah, that Raichu can definitely do it. 1, 2, 3 ability Pokemons and a Tag Call. And what I can do with the Tag Call, for example, I'm thinking about this can snipe the bench, this can do the same. We're not probably gonna need Mewtwo anyways. I need to discard card from my hand in order to play Cynthia Caitlin. So this card is just useless. What I'm gonna grab here will be a Trainer Energy and a Pokemon. Let's go with a Tate Liza. At least I find energy card, which is something. And I didn't find a Stadium card. If I only have Stadium, I would probably just put Tag Team Mewtwo on the bench, hit my opponent with that Red Banquet. Just too late. Yeah, okay, taking double price cards, Naganadel, and energy cards. Yeah, if I was a little bit smarter, I would probably be down to 2 price cards. But now, right, you can simply just nozzle me and actually power spark me for the knockout. Reset Stamp. Okay, it's not that I have good hand. Dark City. A little bit too late, I should say. So that was 220. One thing is for sure, we need energy as a top deck. But not only energy, we also need... Well, let's say I'm gonna put Poipole on the bench. Just in case. It's not that I have anything here. Put 2 in combinations. 2 energies can be attached. Nah, I can Dark Pulse just for 90. So Dark Pulsing just for 90 and that's it. Yeah, this game is lost, unfortunately, because of that turn 2, where when I decided not to attack with the Red Banquet. I mean, still, I could probably draw 2 more prize cards and be down to 2, and who knows what would happen after that. So 1 knockout plus Reset Stamp would be pretty good. Technically, with the Sneasel, I can knock this Raichu out if I can get energy as a top deck and has in the coin flip. Just a Dark City. Just a damn Dark City. Alright, so let's go to Poipole and pass. Well, after every good game, you need to say your opponent well played. Really cheap deck that's really good. And it is a Raichu with that powerful spark, featuring Pachirisu with Nozzle Generator. And there's even Roxy, which says that you can discard 2 Pokemons that are not GX, and you can draw 3 cards for each Pokemon you discard in that way. So another Raichu. I see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 energies. You can put energies back with Brock's Grid as well as Pokemon's. There's even Tapu Koko that can accelerate and add even more energies. And the most important thing is that the Raichu just needs 1 energy for the attack. That is the most important thing. Hitting with 1 energy card, it is just simply perfection. And I top deck Ditto, that's just useless at this moment. Alright, moving on to game number 3. So far we had a win and a defeat, win and loss. It's interesting that Raichu can hit for big numbers. It can hit for big numbers, and that's really strong. Alright, let's call heads, and let's start first. Okay, Hoopa is here, so that's the good starting Pokemon. It can apply some pressure. Additionally, Cynthia and Caitlin really not need that. Alright, so I'm gonna definitely communication for Tag Call. So I can grab 2 tag team Pokemons, but I can also go through my deck and see what I have left. I'm looking to play Cynthia turn 1. Additionally, what I'm gonna grab myself here will be a Mewtwo tag team, and only Mewtwo tag team. So I'm only gonna bench down Mewtwo because I'm looking forward to probably use it in this matchup. And I'm hoping for 1 copy of Poipole and Energy. That's all I'm really hoping for. I couldn't get none of these 2 cards. So there's a high risk of Hoopa being knocked out, so we're just gonna go with Energy Attachment to Mewtwo, and then we're gonna pass the turn. The good thing is that I managed to find Red and Blue. So with the Red and Blue, oh, that's it. Alright. Alright, if that's it. So let's just discard some energies and let's just grab that Weavile, put it into play, attach 2 more energies to Weavile, and Perfection can be used, but then not that good. Alright, so Shadow Connection, I'm gonna move some energies to my Mewtwo. Fortunately, I cannot retreat. I don't want to risk attaching energies for that Mind Shock. So for now, I'm gonna Evil Dominate my opponent for the 30 because of 1 ability that he has on Zeraora. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna forget this game and move on to another one. Since I was not active for a long time, there is a probably low priority matchups that I need to play against some opponents. Starting with the D, I think I'm gonna probably need to tech some Rainbow Energy so I can scoop this bad boy back into my hand with a Tingler Return if I start with him. Oh, Pidgeotto control. Alright, so there we go, starting with the first serious matchup. I think playing versus Pidgeotto for this deck is not a big problem, especially because you're probably not going to attack before you manage to set up properly. And then you're just going to start attacking, because if you have Naganadel for energy recharge and Weavile, you don't need to worry because Pidgeotto won't be able to do anything. As long as you can have energy flow, you don't need to worry too much. Alright, so here right now, opening hand looks bad, so energy should probably be attached to Dedenne, and then I'm gonna roll with the Cynthia. Of course, I'm gonna put Black Market in play as well. So Acrobike, Jesse James discard. It's not really important which cards you're gonna discard because you can bring them back with the research management anyways. Alright, another bad card as a top deck. Let's go with a Cynthia. Also, in this matchup, Hoopa works good because it can one-hit Naga almost everything. And that's it. Alright. It hits for 10 plus 20 for each opponent's Pokemon with ability, and so far I have 4 of them, so that's 90. 110 if he had one more in play, which is not enough for the knock against the Ranger, but still, I can go for 110, which is really ridiculously strong. So Great Catchers in this matchup just useless. I have Cynthia and Caitlin. At least I can recycle back that Cynthia. Tails in the coin flip with the Crushing Hammer. And Pidgeotto control. There's a Pulpad. Elm and Jesse and James gonna be recycled back. Alright. Pokegear 3.0, and he definitely needs another Professor Elm so he can put 3 more Pidgeottos. Actually, 2 more Pidgeottos in play. There it is, Professor Elm Electro. For 3 Pidgeottos. Triple Pidgeotto. Okay, so the boring part about playing versus... Oh, there's a Absol. Alright. I have Tate Liza. I have Stadium that can help me to retreat. Yeah, Dark Ambition Absol, a really good addition to that Pidgeotto deck. No doubt about that. Really, really good tech. And a Acrobike. Alright. It's just insane how many cards you can draw per turn with a Pidgeotto, and it's ridiculous. Okay, resource management. How many cards you can recycle back? So probably he will recycle Crushing Hammer and Acrobike and probably Water Energy. He might even decide to go for the Pokegear. Yeah, just as expected. Alright, we have Weavile, that's at least something. We have Energy, and we have Cynthia. So, of course, I'm gonna discard some energies to bring back Cynthia. Drop 3 cards, hopefully some Poipoles. There it is. And I'm gonna pass my turn for now. Alright, so turn 2 I might even start to attack and deal some damage as long as I can find Hoopa. Hoopa can be very, very useful here. Also, I'm gonna need to find a Naganadel, but the problem for me is that Absol on my opponent bench, who just increased the retreat of my basic Pokemons for 1, which basically means that Dedenne-GX UNB. Oh, there is a Faba. Pokemon tool or special energy card attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. or any stadium card in play. Put it on the also. So he decided not to put the Black Market. I'm not quite sure what happened. Did he play Faba or he didn't? I think he did play Faba, but okay, Cheap X. I have Cynthia in my hand, so I don't worry too much about it. Rosa is useless card in this matchup, so I'm gonna need to find a way to get Mysterious Treasure for Rosa. This time, Acrobike, Cheap X, and probably Pokegear. Another Poipole, perfect. Let's see what we can find with the Cynthia. Getting Naganadel in play would be very good. There is a Guzzlord, as well as Mysterious Treasure for first Naganadel. So I can start using my charge up. Alright, I have to pay 2 energies for the retreat. I think it's worth to retreat, because with the Guzzlord I can discard the top card of my opponent deck. So I think it's not bad to do that. It can be something useful, for sure. Let's see. Reset Stamp. Okay. Not the card that he can use right now, but definitely in the late stage of the game. And the good thing about Guzzlord here is you can simply discard the top card of your opponent deck. And in some situations that can be very important. So next turn, I can Tate Liza into 5. Then I can attach energy potentially from my hand if I get one, and I can start attacking with the Red Banquet, which is what we really want to do. Of course, with the Crushing Hammer, my opponent can slow me a little bit, but as long as I can recycle energies with the Naganadel, move them with the Weavile, I don't see how I can lose. I mean, I can definitely lose if my opponent deck me out with the Reset Stamp, for example, and stuff like that. So, in this matchup, Guzzlord should be the main attacking Pokemon. Alright, so Acrobike, how many Crushing Hammers? Only one. So probably he will recycle Crushing Hammer back. If I'm my opponent, I would probably even consider recycling Tate Liza, maybe Reset Stamp. I don't know, I didn't play Pidgeotto Control in my entire life. To be honest, I don't know how to play this deck. Probably I would play this deck like average player, nothing too special, because I never in my entire life I played that deck before, so... Resource management. My opponent has so many cards available in his hand. One Reset Stamp would be very useful. The moment when you knock your opponent Pokemon out is the moment when you gave him the opportunity to start using those Tensor strategies. So keep that in mind. Tate Liza. We're searching for energy Naganadel. I found both of these things. So there is a Naganadel. And I'm gonna put another Poipole for another Naganadel in play. So I can have as much energy as I can have. Alright. There we go. And energy to be attached or not. Tag Call. Nothing to use. Red and blue is just useless, so I can use that. And attach energy, of course. And I think right now it is just perfect time to start attacking. and drawing some prize cards. So attacking right now with my Guzzlord Red Banquet, I can actually draw 2 prize cards instead of the 1. And I just need to knock 3 of my opponent Pokemons and I can draw 6 prize cards and win the game. So there is Cynthia Caitlin, and additionally there is a Mewtwo and Mew-GX. Perfect. So this is why the Guzzlord is MVP in this deck. I mean, it actually have very expensive retreat cost, but with 3 Naganadels technically in play, you don't even need to worry about being struck by the Articuno GX. You don't need to. I mean, this deck, in my opinion, is very favorable against Pidgeotto control. I might be completely wrong, I don't know, but I think this deck actually is much better than Pidgeotto in any sense. Of course, once you manage to set up. If you are not able to set up, you're not going to have your time, that's for sure. I played against the guy who plays Pidgeotto control with a Pikazakram, and I won against that deck. I mean, it was draw because we play on the best of 3, but I managed to win, you know, the game number 1. He won the game number 1, I won the game number 2. It was a tie, but I managed to win at least game, you know. So if I didn't break the game number 1, I would probably win the best of 3 series anyways, because Pikazakram can also beat this deck if you play smart enough. So how to win with a Pikazakram? You need to have Jirachi with a skateboard, you need to have Zeraora, and you need to have copy of Pikazakram. So you need to attack with the Pikazakram until your opponent finds the way to Reset Stamp you, and then you need to have, you know, that Jirachi available so you can find some cards with it, and of course Zeraora for that Zoroark-GX attack, so you can recycle all of those lightning energies back to your Pokemons in play. And of course you need to be able to win Stadium War. I'm running 4 copies of Stadium cards in my deck list, so 3 Lysander's Labs and 1 copy of... Okay, this is actually a broken card. It can mill you pretty fast, but as long as I can attack with the Red Banquet, I don't need to worry too much. Choose benched Pokemon to discard until you have 3 remaining. So probably Dedenne and Poipole are going to be discarded. If I discard a Weavile, I would probably lose the game. Alright. Tag team supporter cards and Tag Call. Probably the 2 best cards that's been printed so far, in my opinion. Alright, Jesse James, Mewtwo and Red and Blue. And I still have Cynthia and Caitlin for the next turn, which is pretty cool. I can draw some cards, and I can put support a card from a discard pile back in my hand. Probably I'm gonna go with a Tate Liza. It can give me the switch and a draw support. So another desperate move from my opponent to use that resource management. I'm not a huge fan of the control decks. One thing is item lock deck. Another thing is control deck. You know, when you item lock your opponent, you're just item locking your opponent. You're just preventing your opponent from playing item cards. But when you play control deck like this, Pidgeotto, Zoroark, you know, control. In my opinion, those decks actually requires a lot of skill. But what's the purpose of the game? You know, what's the point of playing those decks? You know, you're just not allowing your opponent to play the game. And where's the fun of playing the card game? You know, I think that the game should be just specifically made to, you know, attach energies and attack. It is my personal opinion. I might be wrong. I don't know. Oh, damn it. So there's a power plant. I need to find a way to remove somehow that power plant from play. Anyways, let's go with the Mountain Cheap packs this card. Alright, at least I prevent my opponent for like a turn from controlling the top deck card. Yeah, I need to win that stadium war. I need to remove that stadium somehow from play. So far I played one stadium, and it was Black Market. I still have 2 more stadiums remaining. And I need power up more energies to this Guzzlord. So yeah, that power plant can actually be a problem. Alright. Might be a problem. Gear 3.0. Maybe I should even establish... Okay, next turn I can Great Catcher. No, I can't Great Catcher because I can't use it. He don't have GX Pokemon in play anyways. Acrobike. Alright, so I just need Stadium card. Once I manage to find Stadium, hopefully my opponent won't be able to discard that Tate Liza from my hand. Once, okay, there's Lutenser's strategy, and 2 more supporter cards can be used. The first one is a Tate Liza. Alright, so 1 more can be used. So at least he might not be able to discard that Tate Liza, which is good. And I think that the Guzzlord will probably be a MVP in this matchup. Another Acrobike. Alright, so Hoopa has been used. Crushing Hammer might be important one, especially if he moves energy from Guzzlord, which is the main target for him, of course. I just need Stadium, so I can bump the power plant. Once I bump power plant, I can start using those energy flows with a Weavile. And of course, this is going to be another resource management. What he can grab with the resource management? Let's see, maybe a copy of Reset Stamp, maybe a Crushing Hammer, and maybe a Cheap X. He had 2 Cheap X. Yeah. He decided to go with the Faba back. Why? Oh, what a nice top deck. What a nice top deck that is. Alright, so only 1 energy to be moved. Could definitely have a connection here. I think I'm gonna move more energies to my Guzzlord, maybe 1 more. Again, I need to be smart enough because he can also hit me with a Articuno, and then I can lose a lot of energies. I have another, okay, and I have another Tag Call, so what about just grabbing 1 more useless card from the deck? Okay, so that's it for now. Not gonna attach energy, gonna use my Red Banquet once again for the knockout. 2 more prize cards, and we're gonna go with energy and red and blue. Alright, everything is red and blue. I'm not quite sure how good that Beleba and Bryson man was for my opponent. Not quite sure. So he needs to go with a Stellar Wish, but the problem is that I'm taking the win next turn if I can have enough resources for the knockout. Reset Stamp will probably happen, and I'm gonna go down to 2 cards. Without Cheap X, my opponent cannot establish. So he needs Mars and a Cheap X. Actually, he needs Jesse and James and a Cheap X so he can start that lock. Plus Stadium to shut down me, and probably Articuno, so he needs a lot of cards. Let's be honest. Can he get all of these cards? Technically he can. There is the Articuno, so he needs Water Energy. And he will also need a... okay. And he also needs another copy of Power Plant and additionally Jesse and James. So he have Power Plant. Alright. I still have Tate Liza available. So that can also be used as a switch. Lieutenant Sir's strategy. Let's see, there is a Mars. I hope he will discard. Oh, not the Darkrai. Alright, never mind. Yeah, Cold Crash GX. So what do we need for the win as a top deck? Drow supporter for sure. And there's another L, so that L can be used for another Pidgeotto lineup. Cold Crash GX, my energy is discarded, his energy is discarded as well, and it is my turn. I don't care too much about losing energies. Always get energies back. The top deck card will be a Pokegear. Alright, not bad. And the last card from my opponent, I don't know what it is, but he definitely needs Tate Liza, Energy, or Oranguru for that resource management so he can start establishing, nope, 4 copies of Oranguru's being my opponent. This repile, and there we go, my friends. So the first matchup that we managed to, actually the first serious matchup that we managed to win against that controlled Pidgeotto deck. Well played. Definitely. That Guzzlord is just... it is just an MVP card. It's so broken for this deck. I kinda like it. Alright, let's move on. Oof, luckily there's a Poipole, but look at my opening hand. What a mess. What a mess. A complete disaster. Communication can work, but actually communication not that good. I think I'm probably just gonna scoop the game if I don't top deck the supporter card. Personally think it is just waste of time. Because we don't have supporter card, we can't do nothing. Volkner with the Naganadel. What is going on the other side? Maybe Raichu with the Nazzle and maybe not. Maybe not. Still, I think Patch Race is much faster. Energy and Cherish Ball. And then that just Cherish Ball can be used for the Din, let's say. Oh, yeah, of course. Reshiram and Zekrom, of course. My mistake. Sorry. Sorry, Rebel. I completely forget about that deck. Really nice looking art. Energy switch. Alright, energy has been transformed. Oh, he also don't have... ooh, Tate Liza top deck. Let's be honest. That top deck will allows me to go and place more cards in play. Tag Call. Just a Tag Call. I have support a card for the following turn, so I'm just gonna grab myself a... I don't know. These 2 bad boys, and additionally gonna go with Energy Attachment. right here. Why? Because I can Dark Moon GX next turn and prevent my opponent from playing trainer cards. So at least I can slow him for like one more turn, and then technically I can buy some time for a setup. Another energy switch. So we are playing the chess here, so he's just trying to get something out. Pokemon, alright, so he can trade Reset for maybe the Dedenne-GX right now, if he plays one. Yes, he has. Alright, there we go. So right now he will need Welder, Energy, Naganadel, an Energy in Discard pile to power up. Oh, he had Welder, but he couldn't use it. Okay, Viridian Forest can work for both players here. I can definitely say that. Yeah, definitely. Fire Energy. Will he find a Welder? I really like the approach of those old school reprinted energies. Ditto as a top deck, he's a very nice top deck. Yeah, I think I'm in a very good position here. Basically because I can burn that energy, and I can grab myself another energy. And with Hoopa, I can't take the knockout. Hoopa will just be a useless card in this matchup. So what about grabbing that Sneasel and putting him into play? Alright, so let's be honest. Let's charge up. Let's retreat to Darkrai, and let's just have Tag Call for the next turn. So let's just Dark Moon GX, shall we? So at least I'm stopping my opponent from being able to use Welder. So next turn he cannot attack. He cannot even play a trainer card. Energy Switch cannot also be used. So in my opinion, I'm good for now. So my turn. Alright, so that's all I was looking for. Right now we're just gonna go with Energy Search. Alright, then one Tag Call for 2 cards, red and blue, and I can grab myself red and blue definitely. I need to discard 2 cards. Let it be Reset Stamp and... Nah, I cannot discard Draw Supporter. I'm not gonna risk. Alright. Plenty of resources here able to be used. Energy Attachment, Shadow Connection. We're gonna prepare our Greninja Zoroark next turn, and this is gonna be one Black Lance. So I'm looking forward to snipe my opponent Reset for 50, actually for 60, which will allow me to potentially knock him out for triple prize card next turn. If I can find enough energies, and probably I will find enough energy cards anyways. So technically speaking, he can go for the knockout right now against my Umbreon Darkrai and draw the 3 prize cards, and if he cannot set up another Reset, I think I can win the game. But the problem with those type of the decks is that we are trading, you know, prize cards, 3 prize cards for 3 prize cards, and that's just a scary thing. Really, it is. Alright. Just 180. Just 180. Alright. He just hits for 180. Let's discard that Rosa for Darkness Energy. Let's play Cynthia and Caitlin. And let's discard right now the Darkness Energy for something like a Rosa. Actually, for Cynthia. he won't be able to knock me out anyways. 3 cards, energy. What we can do here? 150, 160. 3, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I should have enough damage available here for the knockout anyways. So charge up energy, and this can be Dark Pulse. 240. Precious Egg from being knocked out. I'm drawing 3 prize cards and I'm moving down to 2 prize cards, which means that with the Great Catcher available in my hand, I can simply Great Catch the and take the victory. And we already did that. Alright, really impressive. Alright, is this a Mewtwo box? Hey man, great to finally catch you up. Hello Rob Maiden. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm trying to test this deck against meta decks, so if anybody really wants to play against me, I'm really looking forward to play against anybody. As long as you have meta deck, me and my friend are looking forward to test this deck against meta decks and see the full potential of this deck. So, starting with the Sneasel, I can draw 1 extra card. It is a red and blue. Ooh, and the Mewtwo. Alright, Tag Call. For example, I think Umbreon can be very useful here, and for now I'm just gonna grab that Umbreon. Gonna go with the Dark City, energy attachment, and 1 Cynthia. Additionally, I found out that Mewtwo, that I could also put on the bench turn before. Huh, okay. I'm just gonna bluff and hope that he won't be able to deal any damage at the turn 1, but probably I made a mistake, horrible mistake, we shall see. Chaotic Swell. I think I'm probably also gonna need 1 Marshadow just to counter this Chaotic Swell. 2 Fire Energies. The good thing is that Mewtwo actually needs something either way in play or on the bench in order to... Okay, so he have Poipole, so he might grab himself the Dedenne in order to keep searching his deck for more cards. So far we have 7 viewers. Thank you guys for the support so far. Really appreciate if you guys can also hit a thumbs up and yeah, hit a thumbs up on the video. Alright, Mysterious Treasure. Oof, what the heck is going on here? Oh my goodness, what the heck? Paralyzed Poison. If this Pokemon has at least 4 extra energy cards attached to it. Okay, so Mag-Delivery GX. You rather decided to go with the Mag-Delivery, in my opinion, makes sense. We have Great Catcher right now, so we do have some things here available to play. So why not to use them? Well, we can. I need to find some space for the setup, so I will definitely try to do it. Let's go with a Tate Liza. Oof, I didn't hit energy card. This hurts so much. gotta be kidding me. The moment when you don't hit energy card, it hurts so much. If I hit energy card here, if I just didn't go with the energy discard, if I just played safe, he wouldn't be able to play Welder right now, neither attach energies. Yeah, never mind for now. I think we are just pretty much almost done in this matchup. Great Catcher for Mewtwo, he can discard some cards, potentially retreat and hit for 3 price card, and then... $240. $240, and then look what I managed to top deck. A Darkrai that unfortunately cannot be used. Yeah, I need to go all in here, no question about that. I need to find a way somehow to buy myself a time. He played 2 switch cards, I think. No, he played 1. You have another switch available. That is just ridiculous. Looking at his Tech Purge, the only thing that can promote in the active position should be that Hoopa that can potentially deal some damage because of the Tech Purge. But the Drowsy Porter is, yeah, just a Mysterious Treasure. We can call this game as a game lost. Poison Absorption if you're yeah, I'm not Poison and Paralyzed, so he cannot do that. If I'm my opponent, I would probably consider going with another Tech Purge here. Probably. It is the best way to go, I mean, let's be honest. I'm trying to find out what's the purpose of the Naganadel. Well, the purpose of the Naganadel here might be just for the turn point and for 160 times to, if you have 3 prize cards for the knockout against Mewtwo in the mirror matchup. I don't see what else can be used with the Naganadel. I mean, why? I'm just trying to think about it. I just can't find. Okay, so he decided to poison me. All right, so at the end of the turn, I'm gonna be knocked out anyways. Can we do a miracle comeback here? I don't think so. I just don't think so. So we have Weavile, and 2 energies available for him. I can move some energies with a Shadow Connection to my active Hoopa. And then rest of the energy to my Darkrai. My bigger attackers are already in my discard pile, and I'm not sure. He have that Dragonite also available in discard pile for the Sky Judgment. And the most damage that I can done here right now is 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Plus some knockout by the poison. If I just decided not to attack with, let's say, Hoopa and keep energies for Dark Moon, but I need to have at least 5 extra energies, so 6 in total. Technically, that could be done. But anyways, it wouldn't matter too much because he powered up another Mewtwo anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna say well played because he definitely outplayed me there. I didn't stand a chance to set up, and that hurts a lot. So yeah, right now I do have Reset Stamp, but it doesn't even matter too much. Not at all. Not at all. Black Lens can snap something on the bench. Let's see that Mewtwo. Right, so I'm gonna be back with just a minute. I'm gonna get something for the drink. Alright, so I'm back, and what did just happen? I don't know what had happened. I thought that the game is over. Ooh, he hits for 270, right? But I had minus 20 resistance. Could be. Actually, I'm missing one card in this deck. I'm actually missing one card in this deck. It is Tyranitar. Yeah, I'm actually missing this card. Gonna need to find a way for it. Well, let's just remove one energy card. 11 or 12 energies, I think is just enough because it's a deck that can shift energies anyways. So I was thinking about how to avoid Tech Purge, and there is a card that's named Chandler, whatever you want to call it. But unfortunately, he only removes the effects of attack from your hand and from your Pokemon in play. And unfortunately, Tech Purge says that the Pokemon that used Tech Purge cannot be damaged by the tag team Pokemon. So unfortunately, you cannot counter that. What the heck is this? Thundurus-GX? Seriously? Like Thundurus-GX with the charge in the Pikazacrum? Okay, somebody should explain me why. New meta, I guess. Hello, hello. Hello, my friend. Communication? Getting Sneasel first in play, with energy attached. And I'm gonna go with a Cynthia. Not gonna waste my time playing anything else here. Another Sneasel. I don't need another Sneasel, but I'm definitely gonna put it. And additionally, I'm gonna pass my turn. With a Tag Call, technically turn 2, I can have Weavile with 2 more energies attached. But additionally, I'm also gonna need another attacker. For example, Greninja and Zoroark can be used. Poipole is just best start. And there's a charge. So I never in my entire life seen Thunderous GX. But this GX attack is just broken. I really need to say that. It is broken attack. Let's be honest. Which two cards? Reset Stamp and Great Catcher. Yeah, let's do it. I wish I can put both red and blues, but I can't. Okay, so he needs 3 heads on the coin flip in order to knock me out. So I'm gonna risk. I'm gonna definitely risk, so maybe he can do that, maybe he won't be able to do that. If he do that, good job for him. If not, again, good job for me. Alright. I'm hitting for 90. Okay, sometimes it just happened. It's part of the game, unfortunately. It is just part of the game. Oh, and this is also part of the game. When you draw 0 energies and no Naganadel and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna Dark Pulse for me. Should be enough for the Naga at least. Energy, and what else we can find here? Tag Call. Okay. Yeah, I laughed for the moment. I mean, it was a YOLO play. I mean, this card is just absolute joke. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it is a good call. It is a good tag, but let's be honest. I mean, flip 4 heads. It's not that easy to flip 4 heads. I mean, really, it's not. Okay, so what do we have here? Another Tag Call for another Weavile. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Cards to discard. Let's go with a Tate Liza and let's go with a Darkrai. I'm not gonna need Darkrai. Alright, 2 more energies. I have for retreat. I have Guzzlord. I can retreat for free, and I can power up my Guzzlord and grab myself 2 more prize cards. And that Pikasekra might just surprise me. We shall see. What? Oh, okay. I thought I need to hit done in order to end my turn. And look what I did. Never mind. Let's retreat. Let's go with the Great Catcher and let's try to knock that Pikasekra out. We can do that. If we can find enough energy cards, of course. It looks like there should be enough energies. I need to have 5 extra energies in order to knock Pikasekra, plus prevent my opponent from being able to play trainer cards. I should say 6 in total. Thanks for the good luck wish. Okay, right now I'm gonna hit done. I'm gonna use Perfection, Dark Union GX. Oh, not that. Alright, there we go. Cynthia Caitlin, Tag Call, and a Ditto. Alright. Circuitry can be knocked out by the Guzzlord. Red Banquet next turn for additional extra prize. Oh, I'm down to 1 prize, so it doesn't matter too much. And for the win. So red and blue actually really good way to accelerate energies with the Shadow Connection. I think that in this deck you don't even need Darkrai Prism anymore. I think it is just unnecessary as long as you have that red and blue for the Weavile. Much better, much faster, much more useful. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, so I need to retreat and use that Shadow Connection, move energy to my active Greninja and Zoroark, and hit my opponent for another Dark Pulse here, which is 180 for the last prize cards. Oh, that's the Jungle Wives. I didn't even notice Jungle Wives, that's you. Good old friend. I'm not sure when was the last time when I streamed the video. I think it was probably for 5 or 6 months, something like that. Feel really sad because I lost so many subscribers and so many viewers. Remember the good old days when I upload the video and I reach like 5–10,000 viewers per video. The good old golden days. Hopefully we can bring back that again. I know it's really hard to do that, but who knows. So far, overall, I'm happy with the deck consistency. Happy with the deck consistency for sure. I even think that this deck don't need to have more than 2 Naganadels and more than 2 Poipoles. Gonna build this deck and give it a go. And TCG viewing is very up and down, unfortunately. Yeah, the truth is that that's just the truth. So reaching the Hoopa, finding a Dark City will allow me to retreat for free on the Hoopa and pass my turn. So the good thing about Hoopa, especially against the Melamar matchup, is that it can easily dominate for the one-hit knockout. In the early stage of the game, might not be able to do that. Oh, what the heck? Pokemon Center Lady. Okay. This deck just needs a little bit more of tweaking, and I think it will be very good. Very, very good. I'm putting a lot of work in this deck, and I think that I'm probably just gonna cut down Naganadels, maybe to 2 of them. what did we get here? One charge up for that energy. I decided to put Umbreon Darkrai down. I'm gonna use my Shadow Connection, move energy from Weavile to Hoopa, so I can retreat back onto my Darkrai. I won't be able to attack this turn, however, I can Shadow Connection and a Dark Moon GX my opponent, so he cannot play trainer cards for like a turn. Might be important, because I think he is playing a Duskmare deck with Weavile-GX. So we definitely need to slow down our opponent. So there is a Weavile-GX. Great Catcher can work perfect. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Ultra Beast, it is knocked out. Okay. Yeah, of course, with the Spirit-Born Evolution, once per turn, you might discard the 3 cards from your hand, and if you do that, you can search your deck for a Dusclops. So, Chaotic Swell discarded. Interesting. Ooh, he didn't find him. That hurts. Really, it does. How in the world do you power up your Esper with the Earth Kindnesses without an LMR? I just want to see that. I have no idea how to do that. Ha, look at my hand, red and blue. Yeah. I can retreat for free, I guess, and that is just the way to go. I mean, I can even hit for like a 90. Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna say thank you, my opponent, for not being play Chaotic Swell and allowing me to retreat for free, and took the first knockout in the game. You're a true friend. Targeting that Esper. I mean, I could hit for 90 as well as a Silverly, but I think it is just not being worth my personal opinion. I might be wrong, but there is a rare candy right now. At least I stopped him for like a turn, and that's all I really need. Of course, taking Psy up just for 40, unfortunately. Psychic decks are not very favorable against Dark Box. Pidgeotto neither. What the heck? 5 energies in the discard pile. This reload. I think it is just a matter of time when this card is gonna be 25-30 bucks. For maybe like couple months, maybe a year from now, when we lose the Dedenne, it is just gonna be absolute must-have card in the deck. You can already see that. So better get your playset before the price just bump up. Resistance for 40. Alright, will there finally be something useful? It will. Okay, so what about playing Cynthia and getting some energies? Of course, retreating for free and attacking with the Darkrai. Black Lance is the way to go, because we can also hit for 50, actually 60. On the bench. No need for doing anything else. Taking the knockout, 300 due to the weakness. And applying a little bit more pressure onto my opponent. If any Pokemon can't retreat, flip Pokemon who has this attack does nothing. Crit making 4 damage counters because of the knockout and the ability. There is another Rosa. And Silverly promoted in the front. If you play support a card from the hand, 120 with the Brave Buddies. Who is the guy in the background? If anybody knows the guy in the background, please let me know. Disc reload. Alright. I remember the old school Pokemon Blue and yeah, Pokemon Blue. When you actually no, it was Pokemon Silver when you battle against Lance. Good old days. Good old days. He had a Dragonite, and I always wanted to have Dragonite card and Dragonite Pokemon, and I never catch it. I think there was some kind of a catch that you need to evolve Dratini and find Dratini, or do some crazy things with it, something like that. Oh, I cannot retreat anymore for free. Damn it. Still I have enough for the knockout, never mind. Going down to 2 prize cards. Great Catcher and Energy. And there was always my friend who always tried to cheat in every single game that he played. So he gave me a cheat code for Pokemon Blue. When you started the game, there was a cheat that you can simply type at the Game Boy, and the game actually in the first Pokemon market that you enter. Once you deliver your once you manage to pick the Pokemon and go for the something in the first market to deliver something to Professor Oak, then he gave you the Pokédex, and when you bring back from Professor Oak to that same market, you was able to purchase 99 Master Balls for £0, which is just ridiculous. And it was a cheat code that allows you to pretty much catch whatever you want. You know, you can simply just throw the Master Ball without fighting or catching or being scared that you're not going to be able to catch something. And that's how it works. Oh, a ringing bell, and you and your opponent plays rock, paper, scissors. If you win, this attack does 60 more. And I'm wondering how you can do that in TCGO. I would really love to see that. No question about that. Let's go with the Tate Liza. Okay, Darkrai-GX. Turn 2, red and blue, available for Weavile and 2 extra energies. And what is this? Wishy-Washy with a Scatter and Hydro Splash. A nice looking Wishy-Washy. I really need to get those cards for my personal collection. They look just pretty damn cool. Of course, Pikachu is the best looking one. No doubt about that. Squirrel and Keldeo GX. Alright, another Poipole. Yeah, I'm gonna discard both cards, grab myself Weavile, attach it to the Sneasel, add 2 energies, and start attacking with the Black Lance. That's how it is. And then he can simply promote his Keldeo in the active position and slow me down a little bit. So, how to avoid Keldeo? Well, we have some non-GX attacking Pokemon, so we can definitely do that. We have Guzzlord, we have Hoopa. There's a way to do that. There's a rare candy for Blastoise. Not any Blastoise, but for the reverse foil Blastoise. And with that, Powerful Squall and Rosa. Okay, Rosa actually helps a lot stage 2 decks right now. What I like about Rosa is definitely that helps some decks to be more playable. I'm probably gonna need to buy 4 copies of Jirachi so I can build that stage 2 Charizard deck. Oh, I like also the Tag Lana. You have a little bit mixed of everything. You have that Arceus Dialga with Palkia, of course, with that Ultimate Ray attack. I'm confused. That hurts me a little bit, but not gonna definitely stop me. Mystery Treasure. That moment when you can't do nothing but just... Actually, if we flip heads the coin flip, we can do some damage on the bench. Not gonna happen. For the moment I was thinking like, maybe? So this freaking card reminds me of the Blue Eyes White Dragon ×3. Ultimate Blue Eyes White Dragon, or whatever that shit was called. Okay, put more GX Pokemons in place so I can use my Lopunny. That is in my discard pile, but Mewtwo can definitely copy that attack and one-hit knock out those Arceuses in the bench. Oh boy, we're gonna see Resolute Blade maybe for 200? Just a small cash for now. Alright. Tate Liza. Hopefully that Tate Liza will give me something useful. Otherwise, I'm not gonna feel comfortable. Not for sure. Alright, let me see. There is a Hoopa, there is a Great Catcher, but the most important thing here is... I can Great Catcher, I can put Hoopa on the bench, I can attach energy to my Hoopa. And 1 ability, 2 abilities, 3 abilities, 4 abilities. Well, one thing is for sure, I'm gonna retreat on the Hoopa. Use Charge Up for energy on my Naganadel. And that's gonna be Evil Domination for 90. So double hitting Keldeo for the knockout. I didn't want to use Great Catcher and discard my entire hand. I think I'm still good in this matchup, considering the fact that he can nags my Umbreon for 3 prize cards next turn, fighting a Great Catcher. But considering the fact that he can't knock the Hoopa out, right now he can, with Ultimate Ray. He decided not to do it, and I can hit for 60, so I'm short for a little bit of a damage. But what about Guzzlord? If we can find what we need. Let's see. Oh, you gotta be kidding me that I did that. Yes, I did. Nah, never mind. Tate Liza? Okay. I discarded that Mewtwo. Charge up. Didn't find myself a stadium card. One ability, 2 abilities, 3 abilities, 4 abilities, 4 abilities, 4 abilities. That is like 60, which is not enough for the knockout. And let's be honest, we cannot do too much here. So I'm gonna try to prepare maybe a surprise knockout with my Guzzlord, and then next turn against that Keldeo on the bench for 3 prize card knockout. And then I'm gonna need to finish the job knocking the Arceus out with something like Greninja and Zoroark, because accidentally I discarded my Mewtwo because I'm not getting the card I thought that I need to discard. Also 2 cards for the Cynthia and Caitlin. Still new to those cards. So nothing surprise. Okay, Misty and Moro can be used. Other GX can be used, but I'm not saying the purpose of that GX. Great knockout, unfortunately for my opponent, he cannot take the prize card. Alright, I can take 3 prize cards, knockout versus Keldeo. But what if I... yeah, I'm gonna do that. No doubt about that, I'm gonna do that. Give me the Keldeo. There is the energy. There is a Tate Liza. Additionally, communication. Yeah, I can go with Greninja and Zoroark. I can even do that. I can even do a Gritty Crush GX. Doesn't matter too much. Gonna power up some energies with the charge up. Preparing myself for the next turn. We can go for 150, which is exactly enough for the knockout against the Guzzlord. But I'm taking 3 prize card knockout, so that's the most important thing. So there we go. 120 and 3 prize card knockout. Let's see what we can find. Poipole, Cynthia, and Dark City. Alright. And Wishy-Washy being promoted in the front. He can only hit for 130. He might use Fion. And if he do that, I will probably put the Darkrai and Umbreon in the active position and allow my opponent to take the knockout. Because then I will just need Great Catcher for the win anyways. Cyrus. Your opponent chooses 2 benched Pokemon and shuffles the other and all cards attached to them into the deck. So of course we're gonna choose Greninja and one of those Naganadels actually. One of those Naganadels I'm gonna keep. Energy attached to Naganadel, energy attached from my hand, and that's 4 energies plus 1, 5, 150. I can hit for 150, and with the 150 at least, yeah, I'm short for 10 against Blastoise. True. Still he needs to knock the Guzzlord out. If he don't knock the Guzzlord out this turn, then the game is over, I think. Of course I'm gonna have Poipole, Darkrai, additionally, to find even more energies. And technically to find a way Hydro Splash for 160. For the rest of the game, attacks does 30 more damage. Why I thought it is 30 damage less. I don't know, but it doesn't even matter. Because we are going all in here. We still have the Dedenne-GX. Okay, let me see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 270. Serious? Like, what the heck? So I can go just for 270. Okay, I mean I can take the knockout here and that's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna 180, move down to 1, and next turn I will just try to finish the game. I mean, technically, you don't have Pokemon that's capable to go for one-hit knockdown anyways. So I think I'm just good for now. Crushing Hammer, okay. I don't know why I promoted Poipole in the front again. I should just promote my Greninja and just put it in the active position. Never mind. Still, I can win the game anyways. He took the... Did he take 2 prize cards right now? I bet he took 2 prize cards right now. $30, $60, $90, $120, $150, $180, $210. So I'm short for like energy cards. And I didn't play Mysterious Treasure. Should be enough. I mean, it should be. Alright, 210. Yeah, still new to this deck. Making some mistakes. Alright. Gonna take a little break. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, so we'll be back. Here is a deck list, so you can just take a look while I'm back. Alright, short break, we are back. Still looking for top competitive decks. So far I made a couple mistakes, a few misplays. That's all because I'm talking too much. And when I talk too much, I'm not 100% concentrated on the game. And that's why I made the misplays in the first place. Is there a new Psychic Gardevoir or I missed something out? So, 2 spell tags and a Pokegear 3.0, and I'm wondering, what does the new... So what do we have here? We have a communication, which needs to be for Sneasel. Another Sneasel is prized, and what? What? Hello, Katarina. And it looks like that both Weaviles are prized. Today I'm only playing with the Dark Box, yes, unfortunately. But if you would love to see any other deck, you can definitely leave the comment below and I can definitely try to build something out. As it looks right now, I'm just gonna go with a Umbreon Dark Box. Look at the Weavile in my hand. He's sitting in my hand. Never mind, I'm gonna find that Sneasel anyways. Thank you for your subscribe. I really appreciate that. It's not my main deck. My main deck is a Pikazekrom. My main deck is a Pikazekrom. So far I played Pikazekrom for almost the entire season. And, oh, nice top deck. Tag Call. Cool. I can grab myself a Mega Lopunny and red and blue. I'm gonna discard Mega Lopunny, as well as... I need to discard one more card. Probably... Black Market? So Dark City only works for Psychic Pokemon, just in case. If you wonder why I didn't attach Dark City, I'm still keeping the Dark City in my hand. Maybe my opponent plays some type of the Stadium card, so I can just bump his Stadium from play. Black lands for 150, Landers should be knocked out. That's the first prize card in the game, which is a Psychic Energy card. So yeah, the new Reshiram deck is really good. It's strong, it's powerful for sure. You should put Distortion Door Giratina in this deck, so then if you red and blue, if you can get damage counters on your opponent, technically it makes sense, but you're just putting the Pokemon on the bench that cannot attack in the game. Technically, that 1 damage counter might be useful, but on the other side, it might be complete bust. It all depends how you look at that. He is playing... Is the Gallade or Gardevoir? I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm still trying to find a way to find a new... we're gonna go with another Poipole. I think I'm gonna need to Google out that Gardevoir because so far I didn't see it and I'm not even sure what this card is capable to do. So I'm just gonna move energies all around the board. Actually, let's move to Guzzlord. I can't say that I'm playing competitive in the real life because we don't have official here in Croatia. We don't have official support from the Pokemon, so unfortunately we cannot play competitive. But there is a small community from around 15-20 players, all in the Master Divisions, and we all play with competitive decks. We have our own league, own national championship, and own tournaments that we organize and we play. So one league is long 12 weeks. Each week we play 1 tournament, and for each win you get 3 points, for each draw you get 1 point, and for the defeat you get 0 points. First, the top 3 plays in each tournament gets extra 3, 2, and 1 point, and for the attendance you also get 1 point. And each tournament we are calculating the 160. Okay, so yeah, he's a dual type, screw that. I took the 3 prize card knockout just right now, which means that I need to respond knocking him back with my Naganadel. And yeah, that's the reason how we play. And that's how we play, unfortunately. Dark City, gonna put it in play for sure. I'm gonna play Tate Liza. Energy attachment charge up. Well, this Gallade is also really good. Mysterious Treasure for that energy in exchange for a Naganadel. So I'm actually weak against this deck. That really hurts. I also have Tag Call available in my hand that I can use. Yeah, weakness, weakness, weakness. Everything is weak. Either way, 120 to 40. Well, technically with the Mewtwo I can skip some prize cards. Let's just Tag Bolt. Turn point for now for 160 and see what we can get. Of course, I wish I can play competitive, but the problem is that even if I want to go in bigger tournaments somewhere, let's say in the Europe, in the Germany or maybe Austria, the problem is that it's really expensive to pay the tickets, you know. Oh, that's the same Gallade as the previously one. And the problem is that guy is playing some type of the Gallade deck with the spell tag, and the problem, what I really wanted to do here is he have routes, so he might not be able. Okay, so technically speaking, I can maybe still win the game if I get really super lucky. Really super lucky. So let's see, Cynthia. Yeah, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. And of course I didn't find energy card. Energy card was all I was hoping for to get. And I didn't get it. So that's pretty bad, because yeah, I know that you really need to interact with the people. Everybody likes that. So I missed the energy card. My point was, if I get energy card, I can retreat to the Mewtwo and I can use my perfection to copy my Guzzlord Red Banquet for 240. Knock this bad boy out, grab 2 prize card knockout, and maybe my opponent turn after that wouldn't be able to hit me back for the knockout, and then I could still be show taking 2 more prize knockouts. So right now I just need to charge up. Minus 20 resistance. Actually, let's then do that. Oh no, we can't. We need to pay 1 retreat cost and then we cannot attack. So yeah, that energy card. Alright, never mind. Still hitting for like 160. I mean, I really need to do that. That coin is just promotional coin. I got that coin like 3 years ago, something like that. Something like that. I think 3 years ago. It was promotional coin. You can't get that coin anymore, I think. I think it's just even impossible to get that coin. Power cycling for 60, and I'm like, yeah, I'm knocked out. Me and my friends actually played trading card games since 1999, like almost 20 years. So we're here from the beginning. There's a bit of a late. So he can hit for 140. And I have 150, so technically I can still win this game, as long as he don't have a custom catcher available. Okay, actually I can't, because I don't have energies. Well, maybe I can get some energies with the Darkrai. Technically I need 3 energies in the Darkrai. So theoretically it can still be done. I have 4 full art Cynthias of each type, and they're all locked. Maybe I have even more, I'm not sure. I didn't even check out. Maybe I have more than 4. But they are not available for trade. Ah, discard a switch, okay. Reset Stamp down to 3. There's a Darkrai and a Energy. Yeah, you can, on TCGO, you can use 1 card in 17 decks if you want. It doesn't matter too much. Yeah, Power Cycle for the GG. I completely forget about his dual type. Yeah, what the heck. We run into trouble. As I promised, I'm just gonna run 2 Naganadels. I'm gonna keep those Pokemon lineups the same. Still, I'm gonna keep even Dragonite here, and additionally, I think I'm gonna probably need to add up. I don't even know what I can add up additionally. I have enough supporter cards anyways. So hard even to think about it. Cherish Ball really don't need in this deck. I mean, with the Cherish Ball I can only grab literally the Dedenne, so it makes no sense. Mysterious Treasure 3 times. Okay, 3 communications seems like enough. You can have every card with the same name times 4, so you can have 4 Dragonite-GX in your deck. You can have 4 copies of Umbreon and Darkrai Tag Team GX in your deck. You cannot have more than 4, so that's the rule. You can have any type. You can have 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of any other that you can see here in the list. I didn't even see this card being used as a once. Not a once I used this card, so I'm gonna remove it for sure. Didn't use it a single time. Tate Liza has been used so far. Maybe going with the 4 communications. Still I have 2 space available. 3 communications. Hoopa might be useful. I might go with 2 Hoopas instead of the Rosa. Even Bill Analyze is not bad. Still I have like 1 more card available to play. Hoopa is much better, Jirachi is useless. You need to have Switch for Jirachi or a Skateboard. Plus it grab a space on the bench, so I don't think it's just good. I might just decide to add a second Reset Stamp for now. Going with double Reset Stamp. Let's just try to play. Let's kick a couple more games. Alright, so have a nice day, Katrina. Goodbye. And thanks for watching. Alright, so what do we have here? Mega Lopunny and a Jigglypuff. With only 1 retreat cost. I thought this card would have 3 retreat costs, but it only had 1. That's just insane. Additionally, gonna grab myself a Darkrai as always, because I really like to start with him. Energy attachment and a Cynthia. I'm not gonna bother with the Reset Stamp. Ooh, nice. There is Darkrai with double energy attachment. Turn 1, 3 energies. Sounds like a good idea. But the problem is that we don't have Weavile, and I won't have chance to attack. Ooh, playing with the Guzzlord. Alright, that's the deck I really want to see in action. 280. One thing is for sure, it's not easy to knock this card out. Guzzlord was very popular during the weekend. Okay, we just decided we can see the game. Alright, if there was a Sneasel, I could use red and blue, attach 2 more energies, move energies, and start attacking. So, starting with the Sneasel. Energy attachment and Cynthia. That's literally all we can do. Darkrai to be placed on the bench just in case of, who knows, 5 energy attachment turn 1. Probably not gonna happen, but still. Additionally, I have Hoopa and 2 Tate Lizas. Oh, Steelix with Iron Tackle. So with a Frying Pan, your metal Pokemons are taking 30 damage less. And the most important thing is that you also have no weakness. So Cherish Ball being used. Okay, so there is Melmetal-GX, just in case if you're not familiar with it. This Pokemon takes 30 damage less from attacks, so minus 60. And it can hit for 110 plus 20 more for each energy metal attached to it. I think I'm gonna go with a Hoopa. Okay, I'm gonna grab myself Weavile and... let's be honest, Mewtwo is a very good choice. But much better choice is that Poipole. Paying retreat for 1 makes sense. I think it is not worth to waste my Dark Moon GX right now, so I'm just gonna pass my turn because with the Dark Moon GX I can technically knock the very powerful Melmetal GX out as long as I can have 5 energy cards. So I'm gonna... oh, I forgot about the Magnezone. Alright, but still, he needs another rare candy and he needs Melmetal GX plus like 10 energies. Okay, not 10 energies, but how many? 110 plus 20 more. 20 more, so it means 8 energies. He needs... yeah, he needs actually 8 more energies. Not simple to get so many energies, that's for sure. Let's go with Naganadel play and another Tate Liza. Hoopa can't be used. Energy attachment, charge up for Stadium. And I'm gonna Shadow Connect that energy onto my Umbreon and looking forward to hit with Black Lance for 150. Hopefully next turn I can knock the Dedenne out with my Hoopa, Evil Domination. Or maybe just snipe my opponent bench. I'm not sure why the Steelix is here. There it is. There is a Melmetal GX. I just lost my Black Market. He retreated down to Jirachi for the Stellar Wish. Into the Cynthia. Alright. Can he find Switch and more energies? Well, there is communication and another Steelix. Wow, that Steelix. Every single turn he has Steelix available in his hand. There is a Metal Frying Pan and a Magnetic Circuit. Alright, my turn. Definitely gonna do that. Definitely gonna go with a Cynthia and a Caitlin, discarding the Sneasel from play, and grabbing that Cynthia, drawing extra 3 cards. This can definitely help out. Charge up for 1 energy. I see 1, 2, 3 Pokemons. Alright, so I can take double knockout right now, which I think is not bad at all, considering the fact that I can also get rid of these cards from my deck. Can he find 4 more cards? That's the good question. What about just retreating and playing safe? I would prefer to do that. Alright. Not gonna risk. There's a Guzzlord. Alright. Because next turn I'm trying to somehow maybe just hit with the Credit Crush. Not gonna be enough for the knockout. Weavile-GX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but he's taking 60 less, so it's like he have 280. Dark City is still available in play. That's the most important thing. Ditto was a top deck, and Cynthia is available as well. This Darkrai can allow me to get 1 more energy. So I can have 5, but I need to have 6, actually 5 extra. Well, I was short for that 1 energy card. Shadow Connection. Let's move those energies onto the Tyranitar, shall we? And I'm ready for the Black Lance and for the knockout against the bench. Hoopa, and another card is another Weavile. Okay, so Weavile can evolve into that Ditto. Actually, Ditto can evolve into Weavile. Just in case of the knockout. 6 energies and a Cynthia. Can he find more energies? He needs 2 more energy cards. And then he can knock me out. And there is... I don't see a single energy so far. Metal Blast. Alright, so he didn't have enough. He didn't have enough. So we are gonna go with Hoopa in this scenario. Energy Tag Call is my choice. So energy, and I can Shadow Connection. more energies onto my Darkrai, so I can use that GX with him and win the game by knocking out this active Melmetal. Actually, he is not a tag team, so we are not still winning the game. Oops. Whoops. Did I just do that? Still, he needs to hit for 40. Hitting for 40, he needs 4 energies on the Magnet Zone, for example, or another Melmetal. Crap, I thought this is the tag team as well. Cherish Ball, Cherish Ball, Cherish Ball. I could even, oh, he just decided to give it to me. I could even knock him out with the Tyranitar and then 100% positive into the victory in the remaining stage of the game. But anyways, that's it. That's the GG. And I just won another Glacium GX. So that should be it for today's live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, sub the channel for more videos if you already didn't. Once again, the full deck list that I used in today's video, a little bit changed, tweaked. Meanwhile, between the, we can say between the turns, right? But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. So yeah, have a nice day and goodbye.